Hey everyone,
Please don't blow up.
welcome
Please
to
don't blow up.
this.
Please don't blow up.
Please welcome. Please don't welcome. Please don't welcome.
Please don't blow up. I beg.
Yeah,
Is everything all right?
no promises. Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly dev stream. Beep, 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 beep. We've had another power outage. Yay! In the office. Holy shit! They told me they fixed it, but they didn't.
God, you sound like 240p in my ears again, but that's fine. I'll live with it.
240p.
Yeah, no. Don't troubleshoot that. You sound like a disaster. It's fine though. For chat's sake, we'll keep this train rolling. I can probably lower you a bit actually.
Let's spend an hour fixing it.
It's grating on my ears. Oh.
I'm sure people would appreciate that. Anyways, welcome to the weekly dev stream, everyone. Yeah, for those who don't know, we're delayed. We're delayed by 5 minutes.
Because that's unusual.
Not that bad, honestly. Because power went out like literally as I was about to start up like this whole setup to do the streams. The computer just died and like all the lights in the room went out, and this happened. This has been an issue in this office for almost a month now, and we had an electrician over, and he was like, "I fixed it," and then it worked for like 2 days. Well, it worked until today. Actually, it worked until today. It was fine until today, and today everything just blew again. So yeah.
So if stream dies midstream, you know why.
It should be fine.
It should be fine.
Should be fine. Trademark. But yeah, you never know. No backup power, not in this office. We have it in Skövde, but not in the Gothenburg office. But I think the power, whatever. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Today is very special because we're gonna talk about some award show which will not go named, I guess. I'm actually not that. I surprised. I knew we were gonna get. I knew we weren't gonna get a nomination. But a lot of people feel we were snubbed. So, anyways, yeah. So today's agenda is we're gonna check out Pass It On event, which is a biannual event, or is it 3 times? Sometimes. It's an event organized by DC Van where a bunch of content creators get together and they build stuff on a theme. And we're going to do a review of the last Pass It On event because the next Pass It On event is coming up very soon. And we'll talk more about that once we get to that point. So that's what we're going to do instead of community highlights today. So nice for Mikael not to have to prepare that for this week.
You say nice. That's my highlight every week as well.
Okay.
That is giga fun.
Because it does take a lot of time.
It does take a lot of time. It is worth it.
And I think for me it's mostly like when I have so much other stuff to do, doing community highlights as well was always like, okay, I'm gonna have to.
Besides, I mean, chat knows I am showing you all plenty of highlights in my own gameplay stream at the moment, so that's completely fine. We're not suffering for pieces at all. No.
People have. I've gotten DMs from people telling me I need to have a serious talk with you about your playthrough stream. Apparently, I've tuned in from time to time, so I know what they're talking about.
No. Oh shit, you're watching?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We gotta make sure you don't spoil our secret. We don't have anything that's. Wait.
I've only played the first trailer of 1.1.
Oh yeah.
The second one too.
Yeah, I don't want you to spoil like when consoles are coming out. I don't want you to spoil all the cool stuff that's coming in 1.1 and that secret DLC that we're working on. That's totally cemented.
The DLC that will absolutely get us onto the next year's Game Awards show for sure. By the way.
Oh yeah. That's what you needed to do. We need to make DLC so we can actually win an award. DLC of the year. No. Game of the year. That's what you get. If you release a DLC nowadays, you can get Game of the year. Anyways.
I ready, chat? We're dropping it right now. Satisfactory. Shadow of the Space Elevator.
Yeah. Shadow of the Space Elevator. For those who don't know who we're talking about, yesterday, Game Awards dropped their nomination list, and Satisfactory was not on it. But one game that was on their nomination list was Elden Ring, which they didn't release a game this year. They released a DLC, so a lot of people are upset about that. I don't know. I'm not surprised. To me, it's always like Game Awards is always about highlighting cool releases. And they obviously wanted to have a spot for Elden Ring in some manner.
Yeah.
I haven't played the DLC, so I don't know how good it is. A lot of people feel that it is kind of like a standalone game in some ways. So I don't know. I don't really have a take on this, if I'm really honest.
Kinda same, and also at the end of the day, I mean, Shadow of the Earth Tree absolutely is one of the best gaming experiences I've had this year so far. So I meh.
Meh.
It's
The only crime that
could be worse.
The only crime is that the Sims party pack wasn't on there. I already forgot what I tweeted. But I digress.
Put Dawn Trail up there. Imagine that. Ooh.
Yeah. But I digress. We still have our Golden Joystick nomination, which we'll find out this week actually if we won or not. And that one, so we're flying out to London this week to
Yeah, you say we are. Have fun over there,
I am.
Man. Yeah. I'll guard the fort. That's fine. I'll play Satisfactory with the real homie crew over here. Yeah.
I don't know if that show is streamed outside or if it's just like an in-person thing.
There are YouTube videos of previous events. So
are there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not sure if they are streamed live, but they're definitely there. So at least recorded.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll win an award. But Balatro is in the same category as us. So we'll see how it goes.
Excuse me.
And when it comes to State of Dev, there is FICSMAS is coming next week. Very exciting. Yeah, there will be a video about FICSMAS this week, actually, to sort of summarize what it is and what you can expect. And for anyone who has never played FICSMAS or they're new to Satisfactory, maybe you joined since 1.0 and don't know what I'm talking about. FICSMAS is our yearly sort of Christmas event or holiday event that we run during December up until mid-January. It goes quite late actually. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And for this year, we have actually done a bunch of cleanup for FICSMAS. So a lot of the meshes have been finalized, and there's been a lot of polish on some of the VFX for FICSMAS. And there's been a few changes here and there in regards to progression, but it's not major. It's just we've changed how stuff is unlocked rather than how the progression tree works. Yeah, no more giant fireworks. They've also been redesigned. Yeah, we hope you'll enjoy it. Like I said, there'll be a video this week sort of explaining the ins and outs of it. If you've already played FICSMAS, you probably know most of this anyway. If anyone new, there might be some interesting information coming up. Because yeah, FICSMAS is starting up next week on December 1st. Good times.
AKA Sunday.
Sunday. Buy a ticket for the whole seat, but you only need the urge.
With your current low-resolution voice, that's actually killing my ears.
Yeah.
But
with your low-resolution voice.
Yes.
You know you can turn down the volume.
You sound like pixels. I am. Listen, wait. Can I do this actually? Boop, boop, boop.
Just tell Discord to work.
Am I allowed to post print screens in #Satisfactory on Discord? Maybe not. Oh well, whatever. You're low enough now. I was gonna be funny chat, but he won this one. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Bring back the finger snap? I wish. The finger snap was dope. It's a bummer that we can't use it anymore. It was really cool. Anyways, I don't know if there's anything else interesting to talk about right now. We're working on like figuring out what to do with the game next.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe we're working on some things that we haven't.
We're coming to console, if you haven't heard.
We're coming to console, if you haven't heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be exciting.
Yep.
We are working on console, though. I mean, we are not.
No, we are not, but yeah.
Our porting studio are. But there's been some progress, and I think we're talking about like whether we can get the controller support to PC first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's looking like we'll maybe be able to get it to PC before console launch, but we probably won't be able to like we'll probably won't be able to like take action on the feedback that we'll have, because there's a lot of lead time between when you're working on console, because we're doing certification and that stuff. So like certification, for those who don't know, is like a process that you need to go through on console, where the console manufacturer makes sure that you're like upholding quality standards that they've set. But for the most part, it's not about like quality in the game. It's more quality on like how we utilize their systems and how we utilize how we're displaying console-related stuff. So certification, it's a really interesting process, because you can have a really buggy game, and PlayStation is like, and like Xbox and PlayStation don't give a shit about that. But if you display like the PlayStation logo anywhere in your game and it's not displayed in the way they want it to, they'll shut it down immediately. So it's a really interesting process, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I'm really curious to hear what people think about the controller supports that we'll have, because I've played on console, and it's when you're used to playing this on PC, it is very strange to play it with a controller. I think we've talked about this before on the stream. Like, I don't understand you people that prefer a controller over mouse and keyboard. I understand if it's like an accessibility thing where like I can't play with mouse and controller. That's totally understandable. But when people are like, I'd rather play with a controller.
Wait, did you play like Lies of P with the keyboard mouse?
No, I can't play any of those games with mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, I'm saying. So yeah, for some games you are also a control stand then. That's good.
No, yeah, no. It's like I can't play like first person games. I'd rather play with mouse and keyboard. Third person games is more fine. It's a bit odd, but I'll do it. And some third person action games where you're shooting, it is so much easier to do with mouse and keyboard. When I play through Resident Evil 4, there's like that shooting gallery, right? And I played everything with a controller on when I played Resident Evil 4, because that's how I'm used to playing Resident Evil. I think I have like 800 hours in Resident Evil 5. So I'm very used to that control scheme. So I started playing Resident Evil 4 with mouse and keyboard, but I just couldn't do it because it was so foreign to me. So I switched. And but when it came to the shooting gallery, I kept failing, and I was like, well, let me just do this. And I did it on my mouse and keyboard, and like got everything in first try, got like all the medals and shit. So like it is vastly so much easier to do shooting and stuff with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to like Satisfactory, there's so many like inputs that you do that are very fast, and there's so much faster on a keyboard, and like there's so many buttons, and it's been really challenging to port this to controller, because a lot of there's a lot of keys that we use for Satisfactory. So on controller, we've had to figure out ways to like map it so that like if you hold this button and you do this thing, then you'll be able to access this specific interaction in game, right?
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of stuff where we have toggles instead of holds, which are holds by default in the game. Like running in the game, for instance, that's a toggle on console because it makes more sense to be a toggle. And yeah, it's slower. I think that's the main thing, right? Because especially when you're new, I feel like you get used to it after a while. But whenever we watch people who are very experienced Satisfactory players and they play on with a controller, it's like, all right, I just want, and then I need to do this, and then like, and then they build like a foundation. It's very interesting, but you kind of get into the habit of it. And yeah, I guess it's also people like playing on Steam Deck as well. Yeah, but the Steam Deck does have the like little thumb track thing. for mouse movements. So I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see, and I hope we can get some controller support out on PC to get some feedback from you all and hear what you think. But the other thing I also wonder is like if we release controller support for PC, I wonder how much like I think most people will already have played Satisfactory on PC for so long, and they'll be like, I'll just try out the controller support, and then like the intended audience, and it'll feel kind of sluggish, and then everyone will complain about that. So we'll see what happens. But I think any feedback is better than nothing, honestly, or like rather, it's better to try and get it out. And even if we can't like take action on the feedback that we get, we still won't have any surprises when console hits.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to hear what people think. There's no AMA poll active. What?
What the shit?
Are you lying to me? Because it is enabled in the backend. Yeah, it's enabled. Or is it the wrong
I tied
link?
it up after myself, after the gameplay stream.
No, it works.
That's right there.
What are you guys talking about? You lied to me.
What the shit? I'm gonna actually keep this open on my screen.
Oh, wait. Is it the Slido thing that's not working? No, active. Oh, wait. Maybe it's... Hold up. Did I not save the link?
Is Slido also having a power outage?
Wait, why am I logged
no.
out? The poll is active, but I wonder if the 64... No, it is the right... The shit?
No, just nobody has questions. Everything is crystal. Finally. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Nowadays you have to actively start the poll.
What?
Okay, that's a new thing on Slido. My bad.
Why is everything changing today? Twitch and Slido and everything else.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
That should have solved it. Let me try that.
It's working now. Have a thumbs up.
There we go. Cool. Whoops. Keep it there. Or not. What was I talking about?
Controllers.
Controllers. I don't know. How do you feel about the controllers board, Mikael?
I'm kind of stoked for it. So I've been doing more gaming on controller and Steam Deck lately. Not saying that Steam Deck is confirmed or verified by virtue of having controller supports on the game, but just the general, like, I don't know, like the general playing of games with joysticks and buttons is having me like... I appreciate couch gaming a lot more. So if I could like get cozy on the couch playing Satisfactory, that would be awesome. And I'm giga down to try it. I've had some experiences before with rewiring my brain from keyboard and mouse to controller, and this is where we do this week's mandatory segment into Final Fantasy, because FF14 is an MMO which is played on the PC, and MMO language, I mean, most people would just kind of deter to keyboard mouse. But that game came with controller support from day one because it released on the PS3 and the 4 later, and then the 5 even later. And so some people are playing that game with controller, and they do like the hardest content. And at some point, I did have to rewire my brain because I was going to a one of the fan fests where they had a trial up for like play a boss fight basically. You could play on site, and there would be a chance that you would be ending up on a station with only a controller. So I practiced with that for that, and rewiring your brain from keyboard mouse to controller for a game that you absolutely did not expect to play on a controller is interesting. It's very fun. It's very fun. So I'm down to try, and if I can couch game Satisfactory, that's a big win to me.
So I played Final Fantasy 14 with a controller.
Have you?
Yeah, that's the only way I played it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, I still prefer keyboard mouse at the end for that game, but it's something. I should try to complete. I mean, I don't play actively anymore, but if I do come back, like I should try and do like maybe one of the ultimates, maybe a full Savage tier with controller only. See how I fancy that.
But I only played the pleb stuff. Like
Yeah.
I never did any raids or anything like that. So not too much, actions per minute needed for me when I played.
And this man calls himself a Final Fantasy fan. He did not even get to hear the extreme in FF14 from his beloved FF8. Wait, did you get to see Eden at all? No, you wouldn't have. You didn't play Shadowbringers, no. Shame.
I played 2000... It was PS4.
Yeah.
2000...
Because then...
15, 16? No, it was 16.
Yeah. Because the foundation for the entire raid here in Shadowbringers was inspired from FF8 or by FF8.
Mm.
Yes.
The best Final Fantasy.
That's an opinion. We had a talk in Discord today about opinions in Satisfactory chat. And they are okay to have, even if Snoot's wrong.
Wait, what opinion did I have that's not correct?
This one just now. FF8 is a good game, by the way, and it did give us Triple Triad.
No, I mean like Satisfactory. Or did you mean...
Oh, no. That was not... you were not involved in that discussion.
Oh, okay.
We just had a little talk, me and some gamers in the Discord earlier today.
I thought you would be like, we're talking shit about Snoot on the Discord.
Oh, we always are. You say you tune into my gameplay streams. How can you miss that? We always are.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.